So first of all, I wanted to thank INvolve for this incredible honor. I also wanted to thank you, Suki, for your sense of humor when I refused to tell you what I was wearing this evening. He kept asking me, and I said, whatever I find hanging in the cupboard that's ironed and clean. But the fashion icon you are, I know you are mortified. But the gentleman you are far too polite to say, and you still gave me this moment, so thank you, and that's why I love you so much. Now, I have a couple of minutes, so I wanted to use them wisely, and I wanted to use them to tell you a story. One of the many wonderful things that Co-op does is it runs 38 academy schools, serving more than 20,000 students in some of the most economically disadvantaged parts of the country. Across the UK, around 25% of students are considered pupil premium or on free school meals, more colloquially, meaning that they need additional financial support. In Co-op's academies, the average is 45% compared to the national average of 25%. And then in some areas like Leeds, it rises to more than 70%. I was visiting one of these schools in Leeds when I heard about a teenage girl who was only coming to school 2 days a week. And she'd been called in by teachers to talk about it, but she was angry, she'd lash out, and she'd refuse to engage. Eventually, the student support manager went to her house, and she found out something very simple, but very heartbreaking. Between the girl and her mother, they only had one pair of shoes. Her mother worked 3 days a week, so the girl used the shoes 2 days a week to come to school. And this is happening in our country today. She was too embarrassed to explain this to her friends or her teachers, so instead she reacted with anger. So our school gave her a pair of shoes. And that small act meant that she could come to school every day, which completely changed a child's trajectory. Now, everyone here believes in inclusion, in giving a hand up. My request to you all in this little time that I have with you is that you don't just help those who are nearest to you, but that we actively look for those who don't even have the privilege to ask for support, the ones that remain unseen unless someone actively chooses to see them. Because sometimes the difference between a life constrained and a life of possibility is something as small as a pair of shoes, something that so many of us just take for granted. So I'm immensely grateful for this award, but I dedicate it to women and girls, to boys and men, to absolutely everyone who are unseen in Leeds, in Sudan, in Iran, in Palestine, and in so many other places that we don't see them. Thank you. Thank you. Those people could and should be standing up here. They just need to be seen. Thank you.